Hey everyone, Jake here with another episode of Monday Music Recap, where we recap events from last week. Let's get started. First off, I'd like to welcome everyone to 2013. Hopefully you're not dead from the Mayan apocalypse, but if you're still around, I got a bunch of good news for you. Paramore has revealed the track list for their upcoming album, which is set to be released on April 9th through Fueled by Raymond. Check it out below along with the artwork. Memphis May Fire's Matty Mullins has revealed he's currently working on a new solo project. Get Scared is working with Falling in Reverse's Ronnie Radke on some new music. Mayday Parade has re-signed to Fearless Records and are currently working on their new album. Bleeding Through has announced they will be breaking up. Census Fail has announced their new album, which is set to be released on March 22nd. 3 Days Grace has parted ways with their vocalist, Adam Gunter. They've released a statement, which you can find below. Frank Turner has announced his new album, Tape Deck Heart, which is set to be released on April 22nd. Check out the artwork and the track list for it below. The Story So Far has announced their new album, What You Don't See, which will be released on March 26th. Check out the artwork and the track list below as well. Vinny Carcana has announced his new solo EP, City by the Sea, which is set to be released on February 5th. William Beckett has begun working on his new solo debut album. And for metal news, Killswitch Engage has announced their new album, Disarmed Descent, which will be released on April 2nd through Roadrunner Records. Check out the track list for it below. Dream Theater has begun working on new music, and Trivium has begun recording their new album with Disturbed's David Draymond as their producer. For tours this week, we have All Time Low and Pierce the Veil has announced a new U.S. co-headliner tour with support from Mayday Parade and You Me at 6. Dates have been released. I See Stars has announced the second part of their Filthy February U.S. tour with support from For All Those Sleeping, Get Scared, Capture the Crown, and Ice Nine Kills. Dates released. Parkway Drive has announced a new North American tour. The Ghost Inside has announced a new U.S. tour with support from Stray from the Path and Stick to Your Guns. Dates released. The Rise Records 2013 tour has been announced with Like Moss to Flame, Crown the Empire, The Color Moral, Palisades, and My Ticket Home. Dates released. Search to Survive has announced a new U.S. tour with Minus the Bear and Now Now. Dates released. And The Air I Breathe has announced a new farewell tour. Dates released. Shikari has announced a new North American tour. Dates released. Census Fail has announced a new U.S. tour. Dates released. And The Summer Set has announced a new U.S. headliner tour with support from We Are the In Crowd. Dates released. For any of the dates mentioned above, be sure to check down below, as always, to find them there. For new music, we have Bring Me the Horizon, Shadow Moses, We Came as Romans, Hope, We Came as Romans, The King of Silence, Escape the Fate, Until We Die, Silverstein, Massachusetts, Coheed and Cambria, Dark Side of Me, Bad Religion, Vanity, The Almost, Ghost, Vinny Carcana, Somehow the World Keeps Turning. For new music videos, we have Bullet for My Valentine, Riot, The Chariot, Forget, Hatebreed, Put It to the Torch, and Hot Water Music, Drag My Body. For important releases, we have Black Veil Brides, Wretched and Divine, The Story of the Wild Ones, Take Action, Volume 11, Hollywood Undead, Notes from the Underground, and Plot in You, Could You Watch Your Children Burn. For other releases, we have Man Overboard, Hot Water Music, Rescuer, Ice Nine Kills, Artist vs. Poet, and for singles, we have Bring Me the Horizon, Shadow Moses, Silverstein, Massachusetts, OTEP, Apex Predator, and Bullet for My Valentine, Riot. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Monday Music Recap. Be sure to check in next Monday for the next episode. Thank you, and good night.